Jang Jae-yeon is not the only female celebrities in South Korea entertainment industry that were sexually abused and forced to do sexual rape with the related interested superiors. The harsh reality she suffered has long been a default in entertainment industry. According to the investigation reports released by the National Human Rights Commission of Korea in 2010, 6 out of 10 actresses said they had been asked to offer sex to people with social status. 31.5% of respondents said they had suffered forceful fondling, which refers to sexual harassment by touching body parts such as breasts, hips, and legs. 21.5% of the female entertainers said they had been directly asked to have sex, and 6.5% of female entertainers had suffered sexual violence and other crimes. The list of people demanding the sex bribe is long, including chaebol, directors, production company representatives, advertisers, and politicians. About half of the female entertainers who were asked to provide sexual service suffered losses in terms of casting or starring in advertisement after refusing. In addition, the social attention of the incidents has also been raised with one pile after another of the suicide cases. According to South Korean news media, in 2005, Lee Eun-ju, a leading South Korean actress, hanged herself at her home at the age of 25. Jung Da-bin, also a famous Korean actress, committed suicide in 2007 at the age of 25. They were both threatened to varying degrees by forced sex trading from their entertainment agencies. The forced sex trade among female entertainers in South Korea's entertainment industry has become a culture of sexual bravery to some extent. This doesn't mean that sex bravery problem in South Korea entertainment industry is more serious than anywhere else. Sexual bravery also happens and is serious in Hollywood or other parts of the world. This is not a problem that only caused by individual preference of some of the Korean celebrities and capital executives. It is a worldwide neoliberal reflection of the intersection of sexism and classism, which emphasizes the female body as a commodity to sell to the power-imbalanced industry to make a profit. Besides this Western influence, sex bravery in the South Korea is also reinforced by the long history of strong patriarchal ideology from Confucianism and the unique political and economic structure of the country, so-called the empires of the chaebol. In Confucianism, Sancong is the 3 articles that regulate human submission behaviors. Sancong stated that a young girl should obey her father, a married woman should obey her husband, and a widow should obey her oldest son. This indicates that even in Confucian society, women should always rely on men, and men is in the superior side in the relations. In today's South Korea, women are still be seen as subordinate to men. According to Global Gender Gap Report in 2018, South Korea ranked 115th among the 149 countries. At the same time, the Confucianism has also identified the position of entertainer in South Korea. No matter how much money those celebrities have gained, how wide their popularity can be, their status in the society is still very low. They are still regarded as a person who entertains the public, which belongs to the lower 9 occupations in the Confucianism society. And such entertainers can be made by Star Factory constantly like new toys. Why did victims of sexual bravery, represented by Jang Jae-yeon, fail to speak up in mainstream society for so many years? This relates to South Korea's chaebol political and economic system. As the South Korean government was eager to develop its economy after World War II, several companies gradually controlled the economic development of South Korea under the government's preferential policies, thus becoming the behind-the-scenes manipulators of South Korean politics. For example, the Samsung Group, which accounts for about 28% of South Korea's GDP in 2011, is involved in industries ranging from the well-known Samsung Electronics to financial industry, insurance, construction, chemical industry, medical care, aviation parts, and arm manufacturing, among which at least 3 subsidiaries are listed among the world's top 500 enterprises by Fortune magazine. South Korea has even been dubbed the Republic of Samsung by the Washington Post. Other chaebols, such as Lotte, LG, SK, Hyundai, and others have followed this suit. At the same time, these chaebols not only have controlled the politics and economic, but also tightly hold the public opinion and news mouthpieces in their own hands. For example, the CJ Group, established by Samsung, holds most of the South Korean cinemas and entertainment agencies. Other chaebols also have close relations to the newspapers. For example, the Chosun Ilbo, the most influential news media in South Korea, the Jong'an Ilbo, and other mainstream news outlets. In this case, Jen's last letter lists all the big names that she has served, but this full list of names was never really be open to the public, and we can only know some of them by pieces of information from various news outlets.